What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a breakdown of the Developer Diary 6 for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Earlier today, Capcom put on their Developer Diary 6, outlining what they have planned for the 4th major title update. In this video, I hope to break down what was said in the video into more bite-sized chunks. So first of all, Ryozo Tsujimoto and his team apologised for the delay of this update. It was originally supposed to come out in May, but alas, given the world health situation, it's been delayed till July 9th. But they then went on to show off the Alatreon trailer as well as give us more information about the returning Black Dragon. Now, Alatreon, or however you want to pronounce it, will be making its way to the game on July 9th. Much like previous games, it will transition between various elemental states. They showed off screenshots of when it is fire active, dragon active and ice active. During the footage as well, it showed it using lightning attacks, but I assume these attacks can be used regardless of which state it is in. As with previous games, water doesn't seem to be an issue with this unstable elemental Black Dragon. But when it comes to taking it on, the tactics seem to revolve around either each one of your team members using a different element and then attacking when it's their turn, or going for a bit more of a balanced approach, but they didn't specify too much about the monster's actual detailed weaknesses, unfortunately. But we'll find out eventually. Now on top of that, they also revealed Alatreon's ultimate move known as Escalation Judgment, although I'm sure it's supposed to be Escalation Judgment, which is like a huge AoE blast shockwave it emits when it switches between the various elements. So hunters need to be on the lookout for this. But you can weaken this judgment move by utilising elemental attacks. How this all works is going to be interesting, but at the same time I am a little bit worried when it comes to anti-Alatreon builds, but we'll have to wait and see. Now of course they talked a bit more about the gear you can get from Alatreon in terms of how it looks, and more importantly the set bonus you can get with it. The set bonus is known as Alatreon's Divinity, and it seems that it's a skill that increases your elemental rating of a build as you increase your elemental defenses. I'm hoping this stacks along with your normal elemental attack, making for some very powerful elemental builds. Whether it's going to completely replace the elemental meta, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it'll be just as good as what we currently have, so it just gives us more options with our elemental builds. Now on top of that, the team went on to talk about a new monster known as Frostfang Barioth. This variant will be making its way to Monster Hunter World in the form of an event quest on August 7th. This variant of Barioth functions pretty similar to the standard Barioth monster, however it has a lot more ice attacks that can frostbind your hunter to the floor, making it a little bit more aggressive and dangerous. Now on top of this, of course, you'll get new weapons and armor, and when it comes to the armor, they said that it will have set bonuses. For wearing one piece, you'll get the Punishing Draw set bonus, and for wearing 3 pieces of the armor, you'll get the Slugger secret skill. So this is definitely going to be good for blunt weapons. But after that, Capcom then went on to talk about more system updates that is coming with the 4th major title update. First of all, they talked about how you can now craft lures and analyze special tracks for specific monsters in the Guiding Lands, helping you farm the monsters in the Guiding Lands that you don't have lures for. They also said that we're going to get new decor and background music for our rooms, new designs for our squad cards and guild cards, some new pendants, and of course there'll be a few changes to the game in the form of a patch, including the likes of increasing the number of Screamer pods you obtain when you're combining Screamer sacks, how they've adjusted the Steamwork reward items received when ending the Steamworks minigame in one sitting. The Raider Ride call icon is now displayed on the item bar sorting screen even when you're in base, and they've added upgrades to the Draw Charm, Phoenix Charm and Fitness Charm. On top of that, other miscellaneous bug fixes have been made, but they didn't specify what they are. And finally, they did apologise, as the game will feature limited voice dialogue for the French, Italian and Spanish versions of the game, unfortunately. Capcom then went on to talk a little bit about upcoming paid DLC. This was mainly more pendants, as well as more decor and music for our room in Celiana. Nothing too special here, in all honesty, just special pendants and decorations like I mentioned. But that wasn't the end of the show, as Capcom then went on to talk about the Sizzling Spice Fest, taking place from July the 22nd till August the 6th. This is the Celiana Gathering Hub's seasonal event that will be going on alongside the Summer Twilight Fest. Now the Sizzling Spice Fest is a carnival based seasonal event. with vibrant colours and more. During this we'll get new armour, layered armours for our Palicos, Poogie and Handler, new forms of snowmen, as well as new event quests that seem to give us multiple layered armours and another interesting set of dual blades that I'm personally a fan of. As always with every seasonal event out there, I'll bring you a guide to it when it comes around, as well as cover the daily limited bounties we're obviously going to get. But then Capcom finally went on to add one more thing to this presentation, which is an updated roadmap. Now obviously we have Alatreon and the 4th major title update on July 9th, which will be then followed by the Summer Twilight Fest and Sizzling Spice Fest on July 22nd, and then we'll get the event quest that includes the Frostfang Barioth on August 7th. After which, we'll have to wait until the fall when we'll get the 5th major title update, which will include a returning monster, as well as a new seasonal event and master rank layered armour. So we have stuff to look forward to. When in the fall this is though, unfortunately they didn't say. But that's about it for the breakdown of the Developer Diary 6. It was a little bit shorter than some of the previous Developer Diaries, but given the world's health situation at the moment I can understand why. Nonetheless, I'm glad that we finally got some new content to consume and Alatreon is finally making its way to the game. I personally hope though that the fight is enjoyable more than anything else. But what are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a breakdown of the Developer Diary 6 for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.